Well, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rose, and in today's video we are going to discuss the art of social climbing. Okay, so I think I mentioned this, I recently created a TikTok account where I shared my story, the same story I shared with you guys here. I just wanted to share it in Swahili because I felt like maybe it will reach people who are not on YouTube and people who mainly follow creators who create videos in Swahili. And the reason why I did that, I think I also mentioned, is that I have seen a lot of content creators on TikTok that are misleading people. And unfortunately, it's older women like myself, you know. They are misleading girls who are in their early 20s. A girl is 22, 23, 24, 25. And I felt like I should share that story. So maybe if a girl comes across my video, maybe they will learn something. Okay, so now there is also this issue of people saying, well, if you're young and of course you go on a dating site and you look for this rich old man, then you should not be working. Like, you shouldn't, like, why are you working? And for me, I'm thinking, and I have mentioned this before, I'm thinking you're getting this guy who is living that retirement lifestyle, and you're going to live the retirement lifestyle, and yet you haven't done anything towards your retirement. Anyway, the video is about social climbing. You know, as I was sharing my story in Swahili, it reminded me of something. It reminded me of, first of all, it reminded me of a lady I used to watch here on YouTube who used to educate women how to be elegant, how to fit in the high society, and you know, just how to perfect the art of social climbing, right? And as I was watching that lady here on YouTube, I was actually thinking back to my story when I was, you know, trying to fit in, you know, to this sort of high-class society that I have inserted myself into, and I could not be accepted there. And most of the things that I went through because these people saw me as a parasite. I shared that with you before. Now, one of the things that this lady here on YouTube was talking about, she was talking about, you know, you can start a business and slowly elevate yourself, you know, just try to get those rich people to spend money, which I thought that was a good idea, actually. Like, if you can find, you know, high-end clothes or I don't know, whatever business that you can start that will actually please those people and they would want to buy from you, that was a good idea. I agreed with her on that part, but there are so many things I didn't agree with her. So anyway, as I was thinking back to my story, I remembered a part where I had taught myself how to bake. Okay, so I thought there was this group of women, you know, the rich women, and they used to have these meetings. I think it was like every other Friday or something. I don't remember the day. And I thought, if I can insert myself into this group, not as one of them, because it was made very clear that they will never accept me because they saw me, as I said, as a parasite, okay? But if I can insert myself in a way of business, okay? I wanted to be baking goodies for their branch, you know, and then I could be the one who was supplying them, because I remember one of the lady was complaining. She was complaining that the person who was delivering baked goodies, the baked goodies were not of good quality. And since I had actually like given them things that I had baked and they had said they were nice, I was like, okay, what if I, you know, start supplying them? So that is like a little business for me that I'm doing from home, because I was so isolated, and I was even not allowed to go anywhere, and I even couldn't go anywhere because, as I said, I had so many responsibilities at home. So for me, I was like, okay, on my free time, I can be baking, and then I could be delivering these goodies to these people, and I can be making a bit of money for myself. So I went and spoke to the president of that group, the lady who was in charge, and I was like, can I be the one to be delivering baked goodies for you guys? I know how to bake cupcakes. I could bake different kinds of croissants. I had bread rolls. I had learned to bake a lot of things, including cakes and everything. So now I said, I can bring you some samples, and then you can see if you like, and then you can be giving me orders. One of the ladies went and because the president was like, oh, there's this woman, and she should deliver things for us for our branch and everything. One of them went and actually sort of like spoke against me. This is what I later found out. I actually found out from the guy, because the husband told the guy what happened, and then he came and told me. So anyway, long story short, that business didn't take off. I was not able to get the opportunity. So why am I sharing all this? I'm sharing this to show you that the art of social climbing is not as easy as you think. Because a lot of people that I see on TikTok, you have these ladies who are like, yes, all you have to do is to find a rich man, and then you'll be living your best life, and you can even, like, the kind of advice that is going around, you won't even believe, because they're like, once you start mingling with those rich people, you can even grab another rich guy and just run off with him. Those people will never accept you. You are going to work so hard for you to be accepted in that society. Yes, maybe you might find a guy who loves you. Okay, then he loves you. His family will not accept you. His friends will not accept you. They will be giving, there's this thing about rich people. They will be giving you this tight lip smile, and then you'll be thinking they like you. And they will be speaking to you. You have to be very wise to interact with rich people, because they are so sarcastic. They'll be talking to you, you think they are complimenting you, but they're actually insulting you. That's what they do. Okay? So you'll be meeting them, they'll be giving you this tight lip smile. You'll be thinking they like you. For me, I think you need to work hard. And this is why I said I agreed with that lady here on YouTube who said, if you're trying to do, to be this, social climber, what you can do once you get in, okay, once you get into those societies, what you can do is start a business. And again, this is why you need to be with somebody who is supportive of your dreams. Okay? What you aspire to be, what you want to do with your life, how you want to elevate yourself, like somebody who will support you. Because if you get involved with somebody who just wants, you just want an arm candy, somebody, they want you to be dumb, just act foolish, then you won't get anywhere. You won't be accepted in that society. You won't make anything out of yourself. You won't get those connections, because this lady on YouTube said, what you need is those connections. Okay, that way you can even elevate yourself to a point where now you can even be in those social circles, those high class circles by yourself on what you have done. Okay, but even if you're to get those connections and then you're with somebody who doesn't support you, somebody who just wants to oppress you, then it doesn't help, does it? And also another thing, if you're going to go there and you don't have the intelligence that it takes for you to mingle and to associate yourself with those people, it's not gonna work. The only memory is once things go wrong, because things will go wrong. Okay, rich people get bored very easily because they can just grab any other shiny object they see. So once you are not the shiny object anymore, then it's done. So the only memories you'll be left with is the pictures and the videos you posted on Instagram when you went to Maldives, when you went to Zanzibar, when you went to, you know. And the thing is, a lot of these African women, they don't even work on their, let's say, travel history. You know, you don't even get him to take you. Why don't they take you outside, you know, outside where your visa, the stamp on your passport actually shows that even if you're to start a traveling, I don't know, content on social media, be a travel influencer, you can show people, say, yes, I've been traveling to these places, I've done reviews on these places. Then you can even start making money that way and doing something for yourself. But you don't even get him to take you to Italy, Spain, you know, since he's so rich, because you people, you're saying you're dealing with only rich people. You're saying people who are married and they are working is because they are married to poor people, but you people don't need to work. All you have to do is travel because you are married to rich people. So why is it that you're just going to Maldives? Okay, Maldives is a good destination, yes, but the thing is, Kenyans, it's the Maldives is, it doesn't do anything for your passport. Okay, so if you're gonna travel, if you're gonna use this time to enjoy life, because there's a lady who told me, right now my mind is not on investments, and my mind right now it's on expensive wigs and expensive iPhones, you know, the latest iPhones, those kinds of things. You know, I am young, I don't have to think about those things. So as you're doing this, why don't you work on your travel history, work on your passport? Okay, get visas that even if you go to other embassies, you know, they see you have a Schengen visa, you've entered Spain, you've entered Italy, you've been to Greece, you've been to Mykonos, to Santorini. I know those are the places you guys like going to Greece, but for me, if you ask me, Santorini and Mykonos, anyway, they're nice for just taking pictures. But anyway, so you've been to France, you've been to Germany, you've been to Switzerland for skiing. Why don't you, these rich people that you claim you're dating, rich people, why don't they take you for a skiing vacation in Switzerland? You know, once you get all those stamps on your passport, then those stamps could actually help you if you start doing like a travel influencer kind of content. Okay, it will help you. Why don't they take you to Hawaii? Like, I don't understand. You people, you claim that you're dating these rich people and you're living your best life. How come I have never seen any of you, you know, just taking, you know, videos and photos in Hawaii, and, you know, taking different photos from different places? The only place you guys will post on Instagram, I'm talking about Kenyan women. I don't know about other African women, but I'm addressing mainly Kenyan young women who are claiming that they are dating these filthy rich people and they don't need to work. They just need to be sitting there like chihuahuas being petted because they are living their best lives. Why is it that the only place you go to is Dubai, Maldives, Malaysia? Like, what is going on? What is going on? So the art of social climbing is not as easy as you think. Okay, just because you are hanging around with this rich guy, and I told you he's gonna, if he's rich, okay, if he's rich, he's gonna find another shiny object. You know, he's got this shiny object syndrome. If you see a rich man who is not a family man, he just wants to jump from one young girl to another, it's because he's got this shiny object syndrome. That's what it's called. So while you're there, my sister, if this is your thing, while you're there, make something that is going to sustain you after he finds the next shiny thing. Okay, because you're only shiny for now, for a short time. So establish something. This is my advice to you. Establish something. I know it's very easy for you to sit there and listen to these women. And the funny thing is, these women who are advising you not to work because you are dating, they are claiming they are dating billionaires. I don't know what billionaires they are dating. But anyway, well, it depends on the currency. I mean, there are some currencies that you can say you're a billionaire, but anyway, let's not go there. I feel like if you're going to say that, well, I don't need to work, I just gonna sit there and do nothing and just be a chihuahua, and you're just going to waste your time, and as I said, you're not going to establish anything. You need to think, okay? You need to think. And there's this story, in my language, there's this story that people used to tell. It used to go like this, that a rabbit told the hyena that they should go, and rabbit said to the hyena, let's go and beat up our wives. So the rabbit went and started beating up a drum and telling the wife, scream so the hyena can hear that I'm beating you up. And then the hyena was like, oh my God, I'll do the same. So now the hyena went and started beating his wife. So what is happening here is these people who are advising you not to work and not to invest and not to do anything because you are living your best life and you're going to inherit properties from these millionaires and I don't know billionaires that you're dating. What is happening? Those live streams, they are opening on TikTok. They are opening after work. They go to work, and then when now they are free, they are relaxing, they have had their shower, they have done things in their house, they open the live, and then they can come and tell you, don't work, my sister. Why are you working? If you're dating somebody who is much older than you, why are you working? And yet they just came from work. So that is a rabbit giving you advice so you can fall in a hole. And then once your so-called millionaire finds the next shiny thing, they will be the first ones to laugh. Why didn't you work? Why didn't you start a business? Why didn't you invest? That money you are spending on Gucci's and Christian Dior, why didn't you use that money to invest? My name is Rose. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel today. Here we talk about online dating, age gap dating, interracial dating, relocating. Those are the kinds of topics we cover here on my channel. If you're interested in those kinds of topics, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you find this video useful or you think it could be useful to somebody, please share this video. And thank you so much for your support, and I shall see you on my next one. Bye bye for now.